Hello Aries, how are you? How are you really? This is your monthly tarot reading for the month of May. This is pretty much just a forecast of what you can watch out for and look out for, as well as work on this month. Okay, I'm gonna go ahead and get into your reading. I have y'all stuff posted on my wall so I can keep track of everything. I hope you lovelies are doing absolutely wonderful. And I pray that all is going well with you guys. So, Aries, it looks like here we have the Knight of Wands, the Page of Cups, and we also have the Ten of Wands in reverse, okay? So, Aries, it looks like this month you're basically choosing to move forward something that you see could turn into a complete disaster, okay? Looks like you're shying away from anything and anybody that tugs at your peace, that tugs at your mental health, okay? It looks like you're actually getting rid of a lot of things and a lot of people, okay? Now for some of you other Aries, it looks almost as if like you've moved on to another opportunity or accepted a new love offer, and you're coming away from a situation that used to tug you in many different directions, okay? So it kind of looks like I'm kind of getting like the case scenario of like it feels like a big storm going on and you were like out in the ocean, you're in this really small boat, and like if the waves are just really turbulent, okay, it looks like you have found your way out of those turbulent waves and you're off into this new beginning here, okay? Because you know that this was what was best for you. Okay, good. So what about this Ten of Wands in reverse, okay? What about this situation that you avoided or you are avoiding right now? Okay. Looks like you're getting away from people that tug at your energy, people that demand too much from you, people that require a lot of your time and stuff. Okay, but yeah, it looks like you're moving on from a very stressful situation. Okay, so good. So what about this Ten of Wands in reverse, okay? What about the Ten of Wands in reverse? Also, for some of you Aries, you may find that looks like some of you are actually using your intuition a whole lot more too. It's like you basically prevented yourself from getting into a situation that would really drain you, okay? And leave you feeling depleted and exhausted, okay? So I don't know if you guys are turning down invites to go out, or if you're turning down overtime at work, or if you're turning down certain arguments with your partner. Okay, so here we have the Two of Cups in reverse, okay? So yeah, it looks almost, okay, so this involves a partnership, Aries, okay? So it looks like the person that you were dealing with, or either your business partner or your boss, or even one of your work colleagues or your friends, it looks almost as if like there was just a lot of chaos, okay? You may have felt like this person kind of was a distraction, okay? Yeah, you may have kind of viewed this person as a distraction, or like they just weren't on the same page as you, okay? So if this relationship or marriage is just like, okay, maybe you two are not seeing eye to eye. It seems almost as if like you noticed a pattern out of the person that you're talking to or dating or in a marriage with. Looks like you noticed a pattern and you finally caught on to something about them. Like maybe they get in certain mood swings and it's like now you kind of see it coming, and like you were able to kind of get out of there before it got that bad. Okay, that's the vibes that I'm getting here, okay? Because with this Two of Cups in reverse, okay, and this Ten of Wands in reverse, this doesn't look like the first time that this happened you left. This kind of looks like you were going through cycles, okay, with this person, and you just finally basically avoided, okay, you pretty much avoided something, or either you're planning to avoid it, okay? And we have this new path forward, and you know that that's, you know, looks like on here, it's like you know that it's best that you got out of there, even if it's just temporary, okay? So I'm gonna pull some more cards. But yeah, it looks like this month y'all's intuition is really gonna be on point, and y'all are really using y'all's discernment. Y'all are able to see much clearly this month. Y'all are able to, like, really, like, it's amazing how you're able to see a person's patterns. You're just catching on, and it's like you know when to get into it, you know when to pull back, you know, and that's actually very helpful, Aries. Like, that'll really help you out here, you know. Or if you're in a work environment, it's almost as like, you know, when two particular people get together, it's gonna be chaos. When you see those two together, you probably ask to go to a different area, or you don't work a certain floor when you see those two people together, okay? But yeah, but it looks like for some of you, Aries, you have already, or you're getting ready to dodge some type of situation that will really end up taking a toll on you that involves another person, okay? And the other person, it could be a water sign, or it could be a fire sign, okay? But it looks like you're moving away from that, even if it's just temporarily, okay? Looks like you're moving away from that onto more calmer waters. Okay, now for some of you Aries who are not actually physically leaving this person or physically leaving this job, it looks almost as if like you're maybe leaving behind a particular habit that you have in your relationship or your marriage, okay? So, like for instance, if your partner normally gets like really moody, like normally how you would engage with it, it seems almost as if this month you're like, oh, I see what they're trying to do, so I'm just not even gonna respond to it. Like, you are basically, if you're not physically moving onto calmer waters, it's like something within you is changing to where you're basically forming new patterns. You're forming healthier, you know, ways of responding to this person, responding to your boss or your colleagues at work, okay? Or responding to your family. It's like you're finding new coping mechanisms, okay? You're finding new ways to respond, okay? And this is actually a very powerful reading. It kind of sounds like Leo's reading from, I think 2 weeks ago, where they basically got to the point to where they knew that they could not change how their partner was, or they knew that they could not continue to go on allowing it to bother them so bad. So they actually got to the point to where they just changed the way that they viewed their partners, and they changed the way that they responded. Like normally how they would probably like snap back, it's just like, okay, this person want to be mad and cause drama, that's them. I'm gonna let them have their fun, and I'm going to stay at peace within myself. So it's like you guys are picking up on that same coping mechanism, okay? And you know what? At first, it might rub your partner the wrong way, Aries, that you're not engaging in their games, you're not engaging in their tactics or their temper tantrums that they throw. But after a while, you'll notice that along with you changing how you respond, that's going to naturally program in their brains to come at you differently, okay? Because how they know you normally would respond and engage in that conflict and argument with them, now that they see that you're calm and you're more within and you're more serene, you're more at peace and more laid back, they're gonna have to come at you a different way, because they know that coming at you arguing, it's not gonna get them anywhere. They're not gonna get that response that they normally get from you, okay? Because y'all are a fire sign, so y'all about that action. But it's like this month, it's like you're taking stock of yourself, you know? For my Aries who have not moved on physically from this person or from this job. It's like you've moved on into like a higher, more evolved state of being internally, okay? So, you know what, and I think that's even more powerful if you, for my Aries who are doing it internally instead of externally, because like I was mentioning in Pisces reading about how some people, which I myself, I'm very guilty of it from time to time, to where when the waters get turbulent, we try to just move on, you know, but the waters, wherever you go, whatever ocean you sail in, whatever river you go in, there's going to be times when the waves come in a little strong, you know, and it's up to us to basically build our boat with the proper equipment so that we can withstand those waves, if y'all understand where I'm coming from. And you know, it's just really up to us how we handle those waves when they come and when they hit, you know. But if we keep running from the waves, you know, we'll get in other situations where the waves hit and we'll try to run from that too, you know. But you know, it's really an inside thing. Like I was telling Scorpios, it's an inside thing, you know. And this card really came out of nowhere. This 10 of Cups in reverse, okay? So you really are noticing the patterns, basically. You're noticing how, because actually this was sideways. So it's like you notice the patterns of how sometimes it's the 10 of Cups and other times it's the complete opposite. Sometimes this person is happy, other times they're not. Sometimes they're kind to you and other times they're really snappy. It's like you have learned this person like the back of your hand. You know what makes them tick, what makes them talk, how to respond, how they won't respond. Some of you Aries, you might even know what they end up saying to each thing that you say. I don't know, it's almost as if like y'all's intuition this month is really in high gear. It's like you're able to predict how this person is going to respond, how this person is going to come at you. It's like you already know it. Like, oh, if I do this, this person is going to respond like this. Like, you know. But I would also warn against you, Aries, to kind of be careful with that information, okay? So to my Aries who, because you know your person like the back of your hand, you kind of like to play games with them. Like, oh, I know if I do this, that'll upset them. I would just say to be very careful of that, okay? Because what goes around, it always finds its way back to us. It may not be from that person. It might not even come back in this lifetime. But what goes around comes around. So I would just say to be careful with that, Aries. Okay, hopefully none of y'all are not playing mind games and, you know, purposely provoking your partner. Okay, so this is a really good reading, Aries. It looks like you just pretty much caught on to the people around you or to the person that you're dating or married to. You know their patterns and it's like you are adjusting accordingly. It's like you're planting yourself firmly so whenever the turbulent waves come, you're able to not be so affected and impacted by them, okay? Because I don't know, you may be, we have water on the table, okay? So you could be dealing with a Cancer, Pisces, Aquarius, and we also have fire on the table. So Sagittarius, Aries, and what's the other fire sign? Leo, okay? So you could be dealing with those lovely people. And really water signs and fire signs, when it comes to emotions, they do tend to be more raw, okay? So it's like you've just pretty much figured everything around you. You know what makes these people tick, what makes them talk. And to your advantage, that allows you to prepare mentally for their responses so you'll know how to respond, okay? But I would just say to, like I just told you, just be really careful with that information, that you're not using it against your partner, okay? Like, if you move certain items in the house, they'll come in and be like, oh, who moved this? You must have somebody in. Like, just Aries, hopefully y'all are not doing that, okay? But yeah, this looks really good, okay? This looks really good. It's like you're rising above it. You may find that you're being the bigger person, okay? More laid back, more calm. calm, more patient, more tolerant, more compassionate, more nurturing. Just not wanting to argue, not wanting to fight, just letting them have the last word, just not caring anymore. Now, to my Aries women, okay, or whoever is watching this, because you have an Aries woman, I would say that really any woman, when she stops arguing with you, when she stops engaging in them fights, when she stops, I would just say to be very careful with her during this time period, okay? Because a woman, when she cares, she fights, she argues, she has those conversations, okay? But when your woman is withdrawing completely emotionally and detaching and not responding and not really caring about you throwing your temper tantrums, you kind of got a problem, okay? You kind of got a problem. So I would just say to whoever is watching this on behalf of their Aries woman, whatever you doing that's causing her to withdraw, I would say be careful, okay? There's one thing for a man to be laid back, for a man not to argue, you know, and not to engage in conflict. Like, that's normal of men. Men are really laid back, okay? But if your woman is falling back, your woman, like women, we're naturally very emotional. We're naturally emotionally involved, okay? Like, it's when you stop getting responses, when you stop being able to bother us, when you stop being able to get under our skin and upset us, when you stop being able to argue with us, I would say to tread very lightly around this woman, okay? Because one thing about us women, which to my Aries, this will apply to some of y'all, but it looks like some of y'all are already moved on mentally and you just waiting for the next argument so that you can physically leave, okay? So I would just say to my men out there, if your woman has checked out on you up here, if she's not arguing with you no more, you better make it right. We make our mind up first, okay? Then the body follows. Where the head goes, the body follows, okay? Yeah, I'm sure y'all probably read that in the Bible somewhere, but if your woman is not arguing with you no more, if she done went silent on you, if she's not responding to you how she used to, you got a problem. I'm gonna let that be known right now. If y'all men don't know nothing about women, one thing you need to know, if this woman ever stops trying to get the last word, when she ever stops trying to explain herself, when she ever stops engaging in them arguments with you, yeah, you better have a heart-to-heart with her. Ask her how she feeling, ask her what she thinking about, okay? Because when a woman get quiet, that ain't nothing good. It ain't nothing good gonna come after that. For some of you Aries, it's pretty much like you giving this person a warning. Like, okay, I'm not arguing with you no more. I'm calm, okay? Like the calm before the storm, okay? So to some of y'all, whoever's dealing with Aries, this is pretty much a warning to you, okay? This is pretty much like a warning. Don't let your woman get quiet on you. Don't let your woman start talking less. Don't let her start not arguing with you no more. Don't let it get to that point. To whoever is watching this on behalf of their Aries woman, don't let them get quiet. Don't let them start getting calm. No, that is not good. Okay? It's pretty much like the calm before the storm, okay? For some of y'all Aries, it's pretty much like y'all are giving off a silent warning. You know? You done stopped arguing. You done stopped blowing this person's phone up. You done stopped texting them all the time. You done stopped asking where they was. You done stopped asking who they with. You done stopped asking if they love you. You just done went quiet. Okay? So yeah, that's a silent warning. That's what I'm gonna call y'all's video. The silent warning of a woman. Okay? Don't let your woman get quiet on you. When she get real laid back, you got a problem. And it ain't gonna be good after that, okay? Alright. This is your reading for the month of May. Thank you so much for watching. Only take these messages as they resonate. Again, if you like this video, be sure to like it. Also subscribe so the next time y'all's video comes out, you'll have first-hand access to it. And if you're interested and feel comfortable with it, you can comment at the bottom how this resonates with you so your other Aries can comment and y'all can have y'all's own community, okay? Once again, thanks so much for watching. Until next time, toodles!